back to the Beach Bum Bookworm. I am Tiffany. I'm so glad you all found me today. My channel is all about cozy mysteries and romance books. And today we're doing part 4 of our Spotlighting Cozies, book-themed cozies. We're covering authors whose last names start with G and H. We also have some KU books at the end. Let me know which of these that you're interested in, which of these are, if there's any of your favorites, any recommendations that you have, anything else that you want to talk about. Oh, let me know if there's any spotlights you want to see. I have a huge list of spotlights that I want to get to, but I also would love to hear what you want because I try to take that in consideration and at least mix it in or do something like that. So I would love to hear your suggestions about spotlights as well. On your way down to comment, don't forget to stop and hit the subscription and the notification bell. Notification bell is going to tell you when I put out new videos each and every single week so you don't miss anything. And the subscription keeps my channel growing, and I can't thank you enough. I'm so grateful because I'm just having so much fun. And right now, it's free, so it's the best bargain in town, and boy, do we need some bargains right now. So let's get to it. We are Spotlighting Cozies, book-themed cozies, part 4 in 3, 2, 1, go! So our announcements are going to be really short because I realize that the second video goes up further in the week and a lot of the stuff is already passed. So on Saturday, we have the scavenger hunt live for the Killing Time with Cozies group at noon. It's at noon every single Saturday right here on the Beach Bum Bookworm. Our theme this week will be 2-word titles. So join us for that. It's going to be a blast. And then I do want to tell you guys that on the first and second Saturday of September, we will not have Killing Time with Cozies meetings at all, lives. I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to visit Kevin. I'm so excited. So I'm going to be going up north, and then we'll be back the third Saturday just as usual. So want to make sure that I'm putting that out there, and let's get to it. Let's talk about these cozies. So we're starting with G and H. The first book that I have is Death on Demand. This is by Carolyn Hart. It's part of the Death on Demand series. Our main character is Annie. She's a mystery bookstore owner, and Max, who's an investigator. This takes place in South Carolina. There are 26 books in this series. I've heard a lot about this series, and I don't know why, but I thought this series was something completely different. I had no idea that the main character owned a bookstore. I don't want to tell you what I thought it was, but I was way off. So I had something else completely in my mind. Oh boy. Next up, the book is By Book or Crook. This is the first book in the Lighthouse Library Cozy Mystery Series by Eva Gates, who is AKA Vicki Delaney. This is set in North Carolina. It features ex-Harvard librarian Lucy, who moves to the Outer Banks after her engagement comes to an end. Lucy moves in with her Aunt Ellen and is thrilled to get a librarian job at the Lighthouse Library, tucked away on Bodie Island. There are 9 books in this series. This is one of my SAS series, so I'm completely caught up, and a new one is coming out, I believe, I think. That might not be true. Don't quote me on that one. Next up, the book is Murder for the Books. This is by Victoria Gilbert. It's book 1 in the Blue Ridge Library Cozy Mystery Series. It's set in Virginia. It features a 30-something librarian, Amy, who moves in with her aunt in a quaint, historic mountain town in Virginia. There are 7 books in this series. I've read, I think, the first 2 or 3. It's a really fun series. I like it a lot. Next up, we have the book Leave No Stone Unturned. This is the first book in the Lexi Starr Cozy Mystery Series. This is by Jean Glidewell. It says our main character, Lexi Starr, is a volunteer librarian. There are 7 books in this series. I had never heard of that, but I love librarian cozies. Partly because I wish that I was a librarian. Next up, we have Real Murders right here. This is the first book in the Aurora Teagarden series. This is by Charlene Harris. It says our main character is Aurora Teagarden. She's a librarian. This takes place in Georgia. There are 10 books in this series, and this is a very popular Hallmark murder mystery channel series as well. So the next book we have is Death of a Red Hot Rancher. This is the first book in the Love is Murder Cozy Mystery Series. This is by Mimi Granger, who is AKA Kylie Logan. And I love Kylie Logan books. I've liked all the series I've read by her. So once I found out that this was her, I was super interested. I was already interested to begin with because this one sounds like so much fun. It says, Lizzie Hale may be the lucky owner of a successful romance bookshop. Love under the covers, cute name. But she's decidedly unlucky in love. 2 books in that series. I think that sounds hysterical. And again, once I knew it was Kylie Logan, it definitely went closer to the top of my TBR. So the next book is A Study in Murder. This is the first book in the Victorian Book Club Cozy Mystery series. This is by Callie Hutton. It's set in England in the 1890s. It features mystery author Lady Amy Lavelle and her fiance, Lord William Wethington, who together solve mysteries. There are 3 books currently out in that series. For all you historical fiction lovers out there, this might be the series for you. Next up, the book we have is Final Sentence. This is the first book in the cookbook Nook Cozy Mystery series. This is by Daryl Wood Gerber. It takes place in California. It features Jenna Hart, who is an avid reader, admitted foodie, and owner of a cookbook store in picturesque coastal California. 11 books in that series. That sounds really fun. I think I might have read a couple of those too. I really need to check my Goodreads. The ones that I'm not sure about would be like things I read a long time ago. So I might be getting this mixed up with the 5 ingredient series by Maya Corrigan. That's why I say I'm not sure. So now we're getting into some KU books. And the first one is called Cruel Candy. This is the first book in the Cozy Mystery series by Mildred Abbott. It says it takes place in Colorado, picturesque mountains, charming shops, delightful bakeries, a cozy bookstore, and murder. Winifred Page and her corgi Watson moved to Estates Park to hit the reset button on life. Winifred, is about to open her dream bookstore, and the only challenges she anticipates are adjusting to small-town life, tourists, and living close to her lovable mother, Phyllis, and her hippie stepfather, Barry. 28 books in that series. The covers on these are so cute. Next up was a book I was really excited by, and you will know why in just a second. The book is called Can't Judge a Book by Its Murder. This is the first book in the Main Street Book Club Cozy Mystery series. This is by Amy Lillard. As Sugar Springs gears up for its all-class high school reunion, Mississippi bookstore owner Arlo Stanley prepares to launch her largest event, a book signing with the town's legendary alum and best-selling author, Willie Harrison. 3 books in that series. I have nothing from Mississippi. I don't know of any other series there. I'm sure that there are a couple, but none that I read. So I was super excited because this is definitely going to be my Mississippi road trip book series, I think, for Mississippi. How exciting! The next one, same way. Now, I know that there's probably a few more, but I still don't think I had any. I may have had one. Anyways, the book is Fatal Fiction. It's part of the Book Barn Cozy Mystery series. This is by Kim Roberts. There are 5 books in this series. It says, when kindergarten teacher Charlie Ray Warren hightailed it out of Hazel Rock, Texas, as a teen, she vowed to leave her hometown in the dust. A decade later, she's braving the frontier of big hair and bigger gossip once again. But this time, she's saddled with murder. A Texas cozy mystery. Now, I know that there might be a few more of those, but I still don't think I have a Texas. I had a Texas that I DNF, but I don't really want to count that. And this sounds really fun. That was the last of our part 4 spotlighting cozies. Give me a big thumbs up for this video. And until next time, may all you future reads be 5 stars. Bye, everybody.